Alright, hey you guys. Hope you're enjoying the marathon so far. I'm HotCoffee. I'm about to do Harry Potter 3, 100%. I don't think there's anything that I need to explain about the storyline for the game. So, yeah, let's just get going. Good to give a countdown?
Guys, countdown.
Yeah. Oh, whoops.
Alright, let's go.
Hold on. Yeah, okay, on go. So 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, 100% is basically any percent for this game. Any percent is a little bit convoluted because the developers made it so that in order to get to the credits at the end of the game, you need to complete an achievements list, which involves collecting all of the shields in the first 3 challenges, getting all of the portrait passwords, and yeah, that's about it for any percent. Oh, and doing all of the mini games as well. 100% is that, plus getting all of the collector's cards for the game, and also getting all the secrets as well. So, in my opinion, it's the most comprehensive look of the Hogwarts castle in any Harry Potter game. And apart from Harry Potter 2, 100%, it's the most exciting category. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I have a lot of fun running this category. And unfortunately, it's not too well run. On speedrun.com, there's only 4 players who have runs currently submitted. The world record is 1 hour 33 minutes, held by Complex Monkey, and I currently have 1 minute and 37 seconds.
We'll help you find scabbers.
So the first thing that we're going to do here, right at the end of the hallway, is a cutscene skip. We're going to be able to skip a lot of the cutscenes in this game by just walking around them. So it's just through this door here. Let's save about 5 to 10 seconds. So I hope I'm able to get it there. Oh, I jumped too early. I'm sorry about that. Well, you get to see this instead.
Over this luggage, Harry. We just need to walk up to it and we'll be able to start climbing.
Climb over those crates.
Right then, you lead
So
the
there are
way.
a number of differences
Walk
between
forward
this
towards
and
crates
the
and
first
hit
2
the
Harry
right
Potter
mouse
games.
button to jump.
If you remember Harry Potter 2, this symbol right here is actually Rick DeSempra. In this game, they switched it over to Depulso for some reason, which takes the form of Flipendo from the first 2 games. Flipendo isn't in this game, unfortunately, so no Flipendo memes are to be made.
Oh, great. Scabbers went behind that wall.
Oh, really, Ron?
Here's another part of the game that we're going to be using a lot during this run. It's called turn casting. This is something that this cabinet we need to cast on in order to get to the Lumos statue behind it. But we can just cast through it by turning and casting at the same time. I'm just going to quickly change my mouse speed here.
Does everyone remember how to cast a pulsar?
Whoa, that put it in the wrong direction. Alright. There we go.
Well, look who it is. Hottie and the Weasel.
Also, the character designs in this game are the best part. Here's Dylan Roof.
So they put you in the creatures
He makes an
carriage,
appearance
did
in this
they?
game.
Probably the only place you can find a friend. Actually, I do have a rather interesting friend I'd like to meet. Everyone
This is the Monster Book of Monsters. It's part of one of 3 mini-games that we need to complete. The pages are going to come out, and they're completely RNG. So none of them fell there, but there is a chance that they actually can fall out of midair. yeah, that was actually pretty fast for that monster book of monsters there.
Is it okay to swim now?
Ron,
Some of the pages can
really
fall
do
out of
need
the
to
air
work on the accuracy of
as they're
your
spawning,
spellcasting.
and then that wastes, I think, 2 to 3 seconds.
If we search
The
around
lowest
we could find all
amount of pages that can spawn at once is 4, which is
Universitas on
incredibly
the
unfortunate.
Press the escape key and click on the picture
giving
at
us
the
lots
side
of
of
trouble.
the screen.
So as I said before, Depulso takes the place of Rictusempra with this symbol, but Rictusempra is also in this game, but it takes on a different shaped spell in the shape of a diamond. Here we're introduced to the Dementors. So spooky.
Ron, do whatever you can to block the door. I'll go for help.
Block the door. What's out there? So here, this is also completely random. There's 3 hit points that you have to hit in order to block the door there. As you can see, I'm casting in the middle so that I can just quickly go to any of them. And just hit this one here, and that's the end of the first level.
Congrats.
There we go.
Harry,
And
Ron, and
a lot of the
Hermione
cutscenes
were
in this game we
delighted
can
to be back at
skip,
Harry's
but
encounter
a
with
lot
the
of them we
Dementor
also can't
had caused him
either,
no
and this
serious
is one of
harm,
them.
other than a
So it's kind of a
growing
mixture of both
feeling of dread.
HP1 and HP2.
Three friends
For HP1 they
hurried into
have
their first class of
unbelievably
return,
long
anxious
cutscenes,
to
which
resume their
makes the
lessons.
game quite a pain in the ass to run, but
Your new
HP2 you can
defense
skip
against the
every
dark
cutscene
arts
as well, and that makes the
Our
game
first
go
lesson
a lot
involves the
faster,
spell.
all the way down
Carpe
to,
retracta.
I think the record's
Ron Weasley,
around 36
would you
minutes
please join me?
versus 1 hour and 12 minutes for HP1.
Are you sure? Hermione's loads better at spells.
You'll do fine, Ron. Just step through this door to begin.
I love the robotic movements of these characters. Okay, here's Carpe Retractum. It's basically a Tarzan swing level.
Professor Lupin.
It is
to the
the hardest
Carpe
level that
Retractum
they've put that
challenge.
first for us, so yippee for that.
There are 10
But we are
challenge
going to be
shields
able
scattered
to
throughout the challenge.
manipulate
Some are
the
well
Carpe
hidden.
in order
Find all 10
to
shields
make us
to earn a
launch all the way
visit to
across the
new
map.
bonus room. If you don't find all the shields, your
So in
first time
100%, we need to collect all 10 shields here,
Complete the
which will
challenge by collecting the final
give us a little
shield.
special surprise at the end of each
Let's
level.
get started.
Shields take the place
Has
of
two primary
challenge
uses.
stars
To
in the
pull
first 2
yourself
games.
towards something, or to pull something towards you. See if you can find a statue to cast the spell at. Then, watch what happens.
Carpe retracta. Carpe retracta.
Excellent. You can also...
Also, Spongify makes an appearance in this game too.
Carpe retracta.
Oh, missed that.
Also be used
You
to
can
pull
sort
things
of jump on the
towards
edge of the
you. See if
pillar
you can
there
find something to cast.
and skip that entire bottom area there. Also, you might be noticing I'm pressing shift at the top of every ledge that I grab onto. That'll make us skip
Key and press the right mouse button to jump.
the
Carpe retractum can also
animation
be
that we
used
get
on
when we get to the
certain
top of the
ropes.
ledge.
Now give it a go.
And also that cutscene was skippable there, but I landed. Oh my god! I landed a little bit too far when I jumped onto that platform.
Targeting in this game seems really, really good.
Yeah, it is. So just gonna
Professor Lupin.
say this is the imp that
thing doesn't look
there's a
very
chance that we can soft lock
That's a
on.
imp, Ron. Beware.
So
It
fingers
might
crossed
throw
that it does
exploding
not.
wizard crackers. Spells may not be effective in this
Um,
situation. Try not to let the wizard crackers touch you while they're in the air. When they
Yeah,
land,
fingers crossed.
hit
I
them
really
hard,
hope it doesn't
but
soft
be
lock.
careful. If you're not quick enough, the crackers will explode. Go ahead.
Why?
See
Why
if
would you
pick
do
up a
this?
wizard cracker and throw it back at the imp.
Ah, son of a bitch. Okay, hold on. Let me exit, go to the main menu, see if this works. If not,
Professor Luke.
going to have to figure out something else for this.
Doesn't look very friendly.
That is an Impron. Beware. It might throw exploding wizard crackers. Spells may not be effective in this situation. Try not to let the wizard crackers touch you while they're in the air. When they land, you can pick
Okay,
them up.
come on, don't soft lock this time, please.
If you're not quick enough, the crackers will explode.
The stream's down, so
Go
only
ahead,
YouTube
Bob.
can see this,
See if you
but
can
it's
pick
going to be
up
up
a wizard
soon.
cracker and
It's
throw
gonna
it
be
back
up
to
soon.
the imp.
Okay, the imp's soft locking, so I need to set up my laptop for the backup save.
Really?
Yeah, it's,
Honestly, early PC games are just a treasure.
yeah. Save games didn't switch over from this.
Should I just like grab a flash drive?
Sorry?
I could just grab a flash drive.
No, that's what I did. Went there and it didn't go
Is it
over.
like stored in the registry or what?
Yeah, it is.
Jeez, fun game.
Like it's soft locked on here, and the save info, the backup save file didn't copy over when I went to this computer. Yeah. Yeah. Like that's what I did.
The stream's up now. Nice. All right, it's time to tell some jokes. Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Banana.
Banana who?
Knock, knock.
I don't like this very much.
Who's there?
No, the knock, knock joke is dead now. All right, you start the knock, knock joke.
What's a wizard's favorite type of soup?
Pie.
Just regular soup, but it's in a cauldron.
What spell did Dumbledore cast when he ran out of Viagra?
I don't know, but J.K. Rowling will tell us in an interview.
He cast Wingardium Leviosa. I think that's a Harry Potter joke, right?
Oh, it definitely is. Anything's a Harry Potter joke. This is just so long as you make fun of J.K. Rowling.
Oh, I forgot to do that. You made fun of J.K. Rowling, so it's okay. We're copying the save file right now.
That's all the saves. These are all the saves that we have.
Challenge everything.
No, we're not able to. Oh, fuck.
Mash. I got an HDMI splitter that we could possibly use for like.
Challenge everything.
Yeah, we might have to do that.
Alright.
How long would it take you to get that?
Oh, it's like right in the practice room. It'll take like 2 minutes.
Yeah, no.
Let me go get it. I'll do this piece. Sure.
Thank you so much.
We're gonna get a magical thing to let us get laptop video.
What's exactly
The save, the backup save file that I have isn't transferred over. Like I copied it.
not copying over?
Like it copied over, but it's not showing up in the view.
I'm wondering if it's because of the registry. I'm wondering if it's saved based on the registry.
Yeah, actually, let me try something real quick.
Yeah, because I think it's something to do with the registry access on the file. Like, you should have admin access.
Oh, no, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Saves there.
I hope this works.
Yeah, this is legal. The current save file is soft locked, and we are copying over a non-soft lock save file to the PC that we're running on. Hopefully. Like, basically everything that's gone wrong so far is just RNG manipulation.
We might just have to wait for the HDMI splitter.
So do we want to just restart the run, or are we going to switch to laptop?
Okay, so. Alright. Are you playing off your laptop or this screen?
Off my laptop.
Okay, so you're gonna have to, once we plug in the HDMI cable, we're gonna have to hit the mirror to display. Yeah, mirror to display.
It's not too hard to do.
Oh, like I can still play
Yeah,
off the
just
laptop.
Windows P. As long as you can mirror it onto, Oh, if that's just the case, then you just need an HDMI cable, not the splitter. Right?
You just need to be able to send the signal from this laptop to Dirk's computer.
Where's the HDMI cable for that?
Do you not have one attached to the splitter? Or?
No, there's one right here. This is an HDMI cable. I still think it's long enough. So we're probably gonna have to get whatever cable's capturing out of the computer here. Because I think this is a splitter here. Is that saying input right here?
Yeah, that's the
This is a really good opportunity
Okay, so
to go grab a meal,
then
get a
just
drink,
plug
It's coming up on noon in California, so really anywhere in USA is a good time to get lunch right now.
Sorry for fiddling with your laptop, but
Oh no, no worries.
Okay, so hopefully, is the display going through? Looks like it.
yeah. Go for it, man. Thank you so much, man. No problem. There was a second HDMI cable I brought over here. Do you know where that went?
No. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't grab that on.
Okay, fell off the floor. Cool.
Yeah, we might have to restart the run because it's going to go over estimate.
Do what you gotta do.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's okay. That works too. Yep. Okay. I think we've got this fixed here. Hopefully.
It's gonna be here on that thing, so if you want, just turn off that monitor in front of you. If it's distracting. I'm saying for the runner.
Right, we're back.
Is the audio also going through the?
Yeah, HDMI.
Okay.
Audio levels probably need to be changed a bit.
So have we see we have a lot of backup saves right here.
Okay.
We're gonna restart the run, or are we going from the new save?
Just go in.
All right.
We're gonna load a backup save now.
We are back. Going to bookmarks. We're gonna skip ahead to the before, or sorry, to after we beat the carpet retraction level, and then we're gonna go back into it once it stops loading, of course.
Do you want to replay the time?
Okay. So here we go. Ah!
Alright, audio's coming out. You want audio from your game and
No, I don't.
okay, so.
So I can just mute it.
No, well, no,
Oh, sorry.
everyone needs to be there. You're just kind of running ahead,
It's not playing audio in the stream?
though. No, it is.
Carpe retraction
It's not.
can also be used to pull things towards
Oh,
you.
it's okay. I can hear it just a little
Alright.
bit. All right, we're back.
Yahoo.
Gonna go through at the same motions as before, collecting all the shields, and going to the first secret here, and getting the second card in the game. And hopefully I'm able to do this cutscene skip here, and there's a cutscene skip on the second half of that platform, but you're able to skip it just by walking around it. And since we don't have to watch the cutscene here, this imp is moving freely on its own. Awesome. All right. We have a run going. So imps are kind of weird in this game. They're sort of like half RNG, half manipulation. And depending on your position, they'll sort of like run towards you or go into groups. But they can also be kind of dicks as well and just go off into their own little world. And it is possible to do turncast through that sort of crate door thing. Ah, shoot. Okay. Okay, get the second secret for this level. There are 5 secrets in. Okay, there we go. And up we go. 5th shield. Now we're going to cast a pulso on these knights here to get another secret up there. So I guess I'll. Oh no, there's a fire crab here. Fire crabs, as per usual, making an appearance in a Harry Potter game. Shooting fire out of its ass as usual. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to cast on that and then bring that down there. And I'm just going to fly up here. Usually what you have to do is hit those 3 things on the wall there and they'll come out, and then you have to jump across to get them. But we can just skip all that by doing a Tarzan swing. Sometimes these fire crabs can rebound off the top of those grates and it's really annoying. Here's an instance of cauldron cake RNG. You have to cast on this and they'll either give you 2 cauldron cakes or 3 cauldron cakes. We just got really good RNG, so I think the game's just saying sorry for making us waste a bunch of time there. Go up here. We come up and get all these goodies and the second last card in this level. Oh, I wasn't going far enough to get that. That's okay. So if you're wondering why I'm casting and walking backwards there, it's because you can skip the save game book completely. It doesn't save too much time, only maybe around 2 or 3 seconds. But it is pretty useful for when you're wanting to get through the level really fast. I'm going to get Lumos here and go down, get some more pumpkin pasties. The pumpkin pasties will be used to get all of the collector's cards at the end of the game, which can be purchased by students around the school, and 6 of them from Fred and George's shop. Alright, there we go. Now as these platforms rise, we can just fall onto them. And there we go. That's Carpe Retractum. And now on to
Magic Bean Room?
Bean Bonus
The
Room.
Bean Bonus Room.
The Bean Bonus Room,
The
which
Bean Bonus Room.
we're skipping.
Oh.
I've never felt so betrayed in my life.
Gosh. Oh my god, come on, Ron. There we go. This is in fact the only Bean Bonus Room that we can skip in the game. The other 2 we can't skip, so... Anyway, in this, we're supposed to go up to the 7th floor with George to go to his shop. But we can do something called a gate skip here. If I can get it. There we go. So we use that, and that skips 2 to 3 minutes worth of time, and also a couple unskippable cutscenes. So it's pretty friggin' useful in this. It also skips the first Peeves fight, So we'll actually be seeing Peeves a little bit later and fighting him in the only time we ever do that in any Harry Potter game. Well, the first 3 really. And I activate that switch there, and I have to go to 4 buttons around the grounds here and activate those. This is for one of the cards. Also, there's no real rhyme or reason why I'm casting Depulso on these hedges. It's just for fun. And get the last one here. Alright. And cast Lumos. This is going to help us find 2 more secrets on the grounds. There are 6 secrets in total in the Hogwarts grounds. We're going to do 5 of them right now, and then going to get the 6th. Oh, come on, Harry. Going to get the 6th towards the end of the game, because it's just a little bit out of our way right now. So if we make it here in time before Lumos gets out, we get the 4th secret, and the 5th is by Hagrid's hut over here. So I guess I should go ahead and explain what the Cauldron Cakes do. Cauldron Cakes are used to purchase the portrait passwords at the end of the game. There's 1 portrait on each and every floor, except for the dungeon where there's 2. And in those, we're going to get an absurd amount of pumpkin pasties and also 7 cards total. Or sorry, 8 cards rather. No, 7, yeah. Because the 3rd floor doesn't have a portrait on it. Boy, Hagrid really is well groomed.
Walk up to Beaky and give him a bow. You won't catch me bowing to that filthy beast. Hello, Buckbeak. There's a good hippogriff. Your goal is to fly through enough.
Buckbeak here is going to be another mini game at well, towards the end. We have to do 5 races slash not really time trials, but just challenges with him. Need to
This
fly
is
through.
like Superman 64 with the rings.
Yeah, almost the same controls too. Invisible walls galore.
But it looks like the rings are optional in this one.
You have to get the required number at the top there, but most of them in the first 3 races you can skip. In the last 2, they are a little bit tricky. You're only allowed to miss 5 in the second last one, and then 3 in the last one. So I just need 1 more white ring, and then I can get the last by going through the final ring at the end here. Also, my favorite bit of dialogue slash cutscene is coming up just here. This game is full of those moments, really, but this one is my favorite.
That was really well done, Harry. Come back to the paddock anytime you want another go. There's 5 courses to fly in all, and you can win a collector's card on each of them.
Here we go.
I bet you're not dangerous at all, are you, you great ugly brute? I'm dying. Look at me. It's killed me. You're not dying. Do you think you'll be all right? Of course. Madam Pomfrey can mend cuts in about a second.
You can bet Malfoy will make something out
Just
of
walks away casually.
That's why you don't hate on griffins.
There we go. So we're going up to Transfiguration class, and we're also going to fight Peeves along the way. If you were to be playing this game normally, this would be the second time that you see him, but since we skipped him with the gate skip earlier, here he is. and his feet.
Looky, it's Weasel, Grunge and Potty. Peeves.
We do see Peeves later on in the game as well, but we're able to skip that fight just by walking out the front door.
Ron, get ready to use your carpe retractum spell when we've worn him down.
Oh, goody. 3 ickle playmates.
Oh, don't hide behind the pillar there. Fighting Peeves is pretty easy. Just gotta cast on him all at once. He can hide behind that pillar there, and if you're casting from a certain angle, your spells will just hit the pillar and not hit him. Oh, there we go. It's fairly easy. Just annoying. Look at the Slytherin. He's stuck.
We'd better get on to Transfiguration class. Peeves has probably made us late.
Alright, collect these pumpkin pasties here. Oh, I don't think I mentioned. Before the end of the game, we need exactly 410 pumpkin pasties, 119 cauldron cakes, and roughly 2,200 birdie pots every flavor beans. We need those to purchase portrait passwords and all of the collector's cards.
Are there any questions? Professor McGonagall, are werewolves animagi?
No, they're not. Animagi turn into animals at will. A werewolf cannot control its transformation. Now for today's lesson, the Draconifers and Lepiphors spells. Miss Granger, perhaps you'd grace the class by having a go at the exercise I've prepared.
Me?
Oh, yes.
If you'll just step through this door, then...
Alright.
Let's begin with the Lepiphors spell, Miss Granger.
This level is honestly one of the most peaceful ones in the game.
The transformation of a small object into a rabbit.
Oh, you heard what we're going to do. We're just going to cast on these little statues here, and then we're going to take control of both a rabbit and a dragon.
You'll then be able to control
Going to whisper and have a nice ASMR session with the rabbits.
arrow keys to move the rabbit in the desired direction. The right mouse button will make the rabbit hop. Push the forward arrow.
And now, I think this is really the only instance in the game where you can skip dialogue within a cutscene, so I'm mashing the cutscene skip button right now.
Or simply complete
Use
the
the
task
left
at
mouse
hand with the
button to
rabbit,
chew or dig.
and the spell will stop on its own.
And get the first card in this level. And do another turn skip through here, and take control of the rabbit again.
Is the digging and eating animation the same for the rabbit?
The digging and eating?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Now we're just going to skip another portion of the game by...
So then we arrive at the pile of dirt and we eat it.
Now let's move on to the Draconiphore spell. Cast on the dragon statue, Miss Granger, to transform it into a living creature.
So if you watch Harry Potter 1 and 2 speedruns, you'll know that players manipulate the brightness settings in order to do brightness boosts, which if you grab onto a ledge and hit the brightness boost, you'll be able to launch yourself up into the air. That's not possible in HP3, except for this here, which are leg jumps. So I go into my settings here and make the world detail. Change the world detail settings there, and I'm able to jump just a little bit further. If I can get this here. I'll try one more time, but for the sake of brevity, I'll... oh, I jumped a little bit too late there, but maybe we can get it. No. Anyway, if you were able to do that twice in a row, you'd be able to skip this cutscene here.
To proceed, you will need to use the dragon to get the fire.
There's only 2 instances of where you can actually do that in the game. Here and in the Glacius Final Challenge.
To complete this part of the challenge. Off you go, Miss Granger. Click the spacebar to make the dragon fly. Use the arrow keys to make it turn. Click the left mouse button to
As you
make
can
the
see, the
dragon
imps are
leap
still
fire.
throwing firecrackers down there.
Fireball, click the dragon.
Alright, gonna head down here. The second secret in the game, or in this level rather. For some reason, Hermione has 8 secrets in her first level, excuse me, whereas both Harry and Ron have 5. I don't know why that is, but and I'm just gonna get this pumpkin basti here since I missed one over there. All right. Oh, come on, rabbit. So go through here and just trigger the third secret. We don't need to do anything in that room. Just need to activate it and then go over here and click this panel, which will switch us over to the dragon. So if you see those wooden panels over on the wall there, those are actually blocks that we're going to push out. We need to activate all 3 of them, whereas in any percent and better any percent, you just need to do 2. And then you can boost yourself up with one of the benches by the wall there. But we need to do 3 because getting all 3 will get us to the secret at the bottom there. And also 2 more cauldron cakes, which are desperately needed in this game because they are pretty scarce. In fact, the bean bonus rooms are quite generous with the cauldron cakes. Alright, let's launch ourselves up there. And I'm not pressing shift on those ones because there is a chance that you can fall through the block and completely soft block yourself again. And I'm not prepared to do that. Okay. 7th shield, 14th
Miss Granger.
card. We're on good pace.
A Bundyman will expel a foul trail of slime that you will need to avoid.
Oh, it's repulsive.
You can cast Rictus Sempra to stun a Bundyman. Then, if you're quick enough, you can jump on top of it to see if it will produce a reward.
Okay, let's go. That's really the only Bundyman that we really fight in the game, just to get past the cutscene, or sorry, to get past the gate there. It doesn't open unless you beat the Bundyman. There is a way to get past the cutscene at the beginning of that before you hit the Bundyman with Rictus Sempra, but it's pretty much useless because the gate only goes up once you beat it. So activate that, we'll get the shield there, and fight some more imps. Come on, throw some. There we go. Oh, I could have gotten both of there. Oh, really? Oh my god. They're running all over the place. Oh, there we go. Got both.
Is it possible to grab an imp candy while an imp candy is flying to kill the last imp, and then you'll just have an extra candy after all the imps are dead to do something with potentially?
No, if the candy, if they hit you in midair, then it automatically explodes, which is pretty unfortunate. And after you beat all the imps, and say if there's a second round of imps as well, if there are any firecrackers on the ground, they'll explode as well.
What if they like throw one at you, you throw one at them, and before it kills the last one, you pick another one up?
I've never had that happen before, so I can't say whether or not it'll actually do anything, but it's worth a try actually. If anyone's able to do it, it would probably save quite a bit of time in some of the imp battles. Just as you saw there, I skipped the entire maze by just climbing all over the door there. I'm going to use the bunny to activate this, and going to use it again to come through here and to get the second last secret. And just exit that. Oh, come on. There we go. And one more secret to get, just in here, with one more card. Got 16. Good. And there we go.
Nicely done, Miss Granger. You've completed the challenge.
I mean, it's time for a bean bonus room.
Oh, you betcha.
All 10 challenge shields.
The bean bonus room.
The fantastic.
The bean bonus room.
This is the bean bonus.
Wow.
The bean bonus room.
Hermione, collect as many goodies as you can before the time runs out.
Alright, so this one we can't skip, but that's okay, because we desperately need cauldron cakes and pumpkin pasties at this point in the game. But there is something cool if you try to do the same skip that we did with Ron. And I'll show that at the end here. Really? There we go. As for beans, you don't really have to be too concerned about them, because even if you don't get enough pumpkin pasties or cauldron cakes by the end of the game, you're still pretty much guaranteed to have the required amount of beans. Wait for that to fall down there. Okay. These two over here, and we just have one more knight statue to go, and just a few more beans. Okay, yeah, as we're ending our time in the bean bonus room here, we might as well get some company. Hey, what's up, Ron? How you doing? He doesn't do anything, he just stands there. How could you not be?
Yeah.
It's the bean bonus room. Ron?
It's probably because he has no soul.
And there he is. Roaring, burn down the village sort of dragon.
No. It's just a very small transfigured
Good
dragon.
dialogue memes in this game.
Oh,
Shame.
you can have another go at the challenge if you like, Hermione. Or we can come back and do it another time.
Alright, for some more cutscenes here.
Following morning was stormy and foul. Harry was excited to be playing in the first Quidditch match of the season.
For better or for worse, we don't have to play Quidditch in this game.
He played brilliantly.
Spooky Dementors coming in from below. like they totally did in the movie. Grrr! Oh no, I can see the dog even though I'm halfway across the pitch. And another unskippable cutscene here. But we're going to be practicing Expecto Patronum, which is honestly a pretty easy spell to do. You just have to wait until the Ring of Light passes about halfway up your wand. There's a pretty cool thing that we can do with it when we fight actual Dementors close to the end of the game.
Just as the ring passes over your wand. Give it a try. The incantation for the spell
is Expecto Patronum.
Right. Expecto Patronum. Expecto Patronum. Expecto Patronum.
Alright, there we go. And skip that cutscene there so this loads a little bit faster. And just do a little bit of cleanup here. Get some cauldron cakes, some pumpkin pasties.
No, Harry, concentrate. The boggart has taken the shape of a Dementor to play on your fears.
And that's really it. That's how you beat the Dementors.
That was anime as fuck.
Cast a perfect Patronus at a boggart.
Top 10 anime battles. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You just go collect the card here, and oh my god! No, a trap. And yeah, now we get to go to the library, which is honestly my favorite level in the game, because it's so broken. We're able to skip quite a bit of what you're normally supposed to do in the game. And I'll explain that as we go along. Get this. Okay, so we're gonna launch Ron across onto the bookcase here, and then just go over and just get some cards and some pumpkin pasties. Now we're gonna go over here and activate a cutscene that's much later on. Normally what you have to do is do a bunch of other things, and then that wastes about 1 minute, I think. But with that, you can just skip right ahead to Hermione and do another turn cast and get the dragon. And light the fire. Oh, okay. And that's the library. And here's the first minigame that we have to complete. If you remember the Monster Book of Monsters at the beginning of the train, well, here it is. And it's 5 rounds of fighting pages. And we get 5 cards total from each round. Or 1 from each round, rather. While the bots at the beginning of the game, the first time we see the Monster Book of Monsters, are really annoying. They're actually pretty useful in this. If you cast first on a page and they cast second, it doesn't do as much damage as it were if they were to cast first. Oh, wow. Oh, no. Okay. This is going not so good.
It's around the same range, yeah.
Okay, there we go. And this is the last round, thankfully.
Are those chocolate frogs?
Yes, they are.
We
Actually,
get to eat them?
yes, we can. I think Ron needs some health here, so we'll...
Why did we eat the frogs?
Well, sometimes you just gotta expand your tastes.
Yeah. I think I've eaten fried frog legs before at a buffet in like Mississippi.
How were they?
I think they were. I don't remember actually. It was a long time ago. But like, I don't remember them being disgusting, so I'd
Slimy
probably
yet
eat them again.
satisfying. So we're doing Harry's challenge here. Glacius, which is, in this game, only useful for killing salamanders and making slides. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to activate that chest and then hit the Glacius. And then it'll warp me back there instead of me having to wait through this cutscene and then go back and get the card.
Just use the left and right arrow keys to turn. Press the up arrow to go faster and the down arrow to slow down. Off you go. I'll see you at the end of the challenge.
Shoutouts to Super Mario 64.
So we get to see more slides.
More slides.
Is there more of them?
Oh, you bet.
Oh my god.
Because Harry can slide everywhere. It's solid ice. There we go.
They're not like Mario 64 where you just slide off if you're not really good at the game.
Oh no, if like you even slide off here, you get reset back to the beginning.
Are these easier than Mario?
They should have taken tips from that game. Those cauldron cakes. And we're going to completely skip the Pixies on the top there and just go to the bottom. And get the third secret. And another card. And some more cauldron cakes. And the shield.
Sounds like Harry's saying breadsticks right there.
Breadsticks. Nintendo. Okay, I hope I get this shield here. Okay, there we go. There's that shield, and then the 9th shield is also a little bit tricky to get. But those are the only ones that we get to encounter on the slides. Well, actually on the slides. There are a couple other ones which are in the air. So this is actually part of the game that you don't get to see in any percent or better any percent. You're able to completely jump across that gap there by just jumping onto the platform as it's moving upwards. But we need the secrets, and we also need the cauldron cakes.
What's the difference between regular any percent and better any percent for Harry Potter 3?
So better any percent is pretty much what any percent really should be, because any percent you have to get to the credits of the game, but to do that you need to collect all the shields, do all the mini games, and collect all the portrait passwords. Better any percent, you're just bum rushing it till the end of the game. Alright, imps, come on. Oh, I could have gotten 3 there. There we go.
Try to pick it up as it's in the air.
Oh, almost did.
Actually, maybe we don't want to do that. It might soft lock or something.
One soft lock is enough. Alright, gonna get this save game book here, because the last shield is a little bit tricky to get, and if I miss it, I can just load myself back to right before the slide here. So we're at 155 pumpkin bassies. I think that's pretty good for where we are in the game. 8th shield, got that. Oh, almost fell off the side there. And coming up here is really the only time that we let go of the W button, so we don't overshoot the edge there. Get the card. And here's where the 9th shield is. So we're going to come over to the left side. Manipulate ourselves, and we got it. That's good. And that's Glacius. And do you know what that means?
A bean bonus room?
A bean bonus
room. Bean bonus room.
Did you say a bean bonus room?
The bean
I did say a bean
room.
bonus room. A bonus room full of beans.
In a room.
Yes, it is, Harry.
So pale. Speaking of vampires, Nosferatu's next. So stay tuned for that. Yeah, we're pretty much doing the same route as what we did with Hermione. And I'll get Ron towards the end as well, so Harry's not lonely in here. Strangely enough, there aren't as many cauldron cakes as there were in Hermione's bean bonus room, which is a little bit sad, because that would make things a lot easier towards the end of the game, but that's okay. Okay. About halfway done. Some more that's going to fall from the ceiling.
It's a beautiful bean bonus.
In a room.
Don't be belligerent. Don't be belligerent. Belligerent people can't go into the bean bonus room. Can't go into the bean bonus room if you've been bad.
They're too hoity-toity for this room.
Oysters. Alright. The bean bonus room will cause Ron to feel very boisterous.
Let's go get a boisterous Ron. There he is.
Here he is. He doesn't look very boisterous, though.
So, how was it?
And there he is.
You can freeze things now.
I could slide everywhere.
I could slide everywhere.
And salamanders the size of Hagrid.
The blue or the scarlet variety. Doesn't really matter, I suppose.
You can have another go at the Glaciers Challenge if you want, Harry.
Or we can come back later.
Alright, another cutscene here, and then we're going to go into the tunnel, go into the Shrieking Shack.
he was anxious to hear the outcome of Buckbeak's trial.
Was that the last bean bonus room of the run?
The last bean bonus room, but there is another bonus room at the end of the run. So the fun's not over.
You see, Ron, Crookshanks was innocent.
Grr, evil dog. I kind of do wish that the developers put a few more levels in this game. The console versions of Harry Potter 3 are actually quite cinematic and feature a lot more of the Hogwarts grounds, including the bridge, that big wooden bridge that was seen in the movie. But that was made by a different developer, I think. So these developers just got lazy and just did cutscenes instead of, you know, making a level where you could fight the Whomping Willow or doing a Quidditch level. It really is quite a shame, because there were, if you look at the source code, there is different animations that they didn't put in this game, like Harry bending over to pick up something. So maybe they just nixed that idea. Okay, this is where a lot of us get really, really frustrated with Hermione, because she can either be really, really proficient at joining you in these double casts, or she can be just kind of a bitch and not do anything at all. Alright, just hop up here, get these two. Yeah, just as you saw there. Wait, what? How is this guy not dying? That was really weird, but whatever. More Hagrid-sized salamanders. Oh no! And we gotta fight 4 more skeletons. You guys remember that scene in the movie, right? Where they fought the skeletons and the salamanders. I love that chapter.
I've actually never seen a Harry Potter movie.
What? Hermione? Okay, gotta use the dragon to come over here and just activate the 4th secret. Oh, come on, dragon. Dragon, come on! And then we're gonna use them again to get the platforms to go across. Okay, there we go.
Is it possible to reach the fireball dragon power up with a human or a rabbit?
Sorry, to do like the same thing with a human or rabbit?
Like if a human grabbed the fireball power up, would they get the fireball, or is it only for dragons?
Oh, all of them are way too high up in the air for a human or dragon to reach. But I don't think that they would. I think it's only the dragon that's able to do that, unfortunately. It would be funny to see Harry breathe fire into a platform, though.
Or like, maybe, like, I like to imagine that it deletes the dragon and replaces it with another dragon that can breathe fire. So we just delete Harry and turn him into a dragon.
Well, I mean, this is the wizarding world. Stranger things have probably happened. Oh, shoot. There we go. sometimes if you you see Hermione begin to cast, you don't even have to wait for her, or sorry, you don't even have to wait for the symbol to appear. But that can be a little bit tricky at times. Alright, harkening back to Harry Potter 1 and 2 with moving the platforms around with what should be Flipendo. Fight 3 more. Come up here and walk backwards so we can skip all the climbing animations. And that's it.
Where's the dog?
It's not a dog.
There's no need to be afraid. Sirius Black is not what you think he is. And Scabbers, he's not
It's
around.
happening exactly like the book and the movie.
What? Watch.
In the movie, Sirius doesn't have a wand because he's been a dog for several years now. Harry tries to, I think, torture him with a wand, but then Lupin comes in. But they just didn't do that with this game. Alright, here's where we can do a little Dementor skip. If we begin Expecto Patronum on one of the Dementors, I skipped it, or I missed it there, so I'll have to show it again in the second round. But if you begin casting Expecto Patronum on a Dementor just as it's dying, and then do a turn cast, if you're lucky, Expecto Patronum will hit one of the spawning Dementors, and you can skip having to cast on him. Saves roughly 3 to 4 seconds.
They've got Bugbeak in there somewhere.
It's awfully quiet. You're sure you set the time turner back the right amount?
Alright, save that giant flying rat. Oh, and Sirius too.
You did it!
Perfect. Careful now.
Right. Oh no! The door closed!
Well, there's got to be a way out.
Dracon?
Nice one, Hermione. You opened the door, but it's too high for me to reach.
Alright. Gonna go fight some more imps. And these imps can be the most unpredictable throughout the entire game. So hopefully we can get a good cycle this time. Oh, that was good.
Is that 5?
Yeah, that was 5 at once. 2. That was amazing, actually.
There wasn't much imperfection in that pattern.
Just get out.
A lot of good that did. Now we're
I'm
both
sorry.
stuck in
So now Cauldron is the only card in this game, or in this level, really. And we're going to take control of Hermione and do something which will skip, not a large amount of time, but a significant amount of time. If we turn cast through the wall there, we can hit the Pulso, and when the doors open, you'll see that those wooden panels on the wall have been turned. So that means that we skip having to use a dual team cast on the wall, and then a Spongify tile opening at the bottom there. Alright, just gotta collect these pumpkin pasties, and then we're all done with this level, and on to some more Dementors. Look at that animation. Alright, I'll try to do Dementor skips here as well. Oh, I didn't get it there. That's unfortunate. But I have one more round to do, so maybe. Oh, I got it. That's good. Yes, that Dementor's already going there. And one more. And that's it for the storyline in the game, really. Sirius Black has been saved, rides off into the sunset. And Harry, Ron, and Hermione have to go do their final exams. So first up is Ron with the Carpe final exam, which is probably one of the harder challenges in this game. Using a ton of Tarzan swings and what have you. So I hope I'm able to get them at least a little bit proficiently. Alright. Oh, are you kidding me? Okay. I'm just gonna wait for it to go by, because now the cycle is messed up here. Okay, launch ourselves over here. And any percent, you don't have to... What? In any percent, you don't have to collect these shields. So this is another part of the game where you can only see it in 100%. Oh, okay. If you get that jump perfectly, you can come out and skip this cycle. There we go. Oh, come on, Ron. There we go. So come over here. Normally what you're supposed to do after you collect all the shields is go fight some more fire crabs. But we can skip all that by just falling out this little doorway here and into the next room. Oh, can I get it? Yep. Oh no! Brought me all the way back here. That's okay. Just do this. It's not too big of a deal, but oh, come on, Ron. Come on, Ron. There we go. Get that shield. That's the fourth one. Now just 2 more rooms to go. It's just going to give us an abundance of cauldron cakes. So we're up at 106 now. We need 119. So whatever 119 minus 106 is, just need that many more. Just jump out here. We could have gone all the way over there, but it would have been the same cycle, so there's really no point to doing that. Also, on the other side of this fence here is a bunch of imps, but we're going to skip that by just flying all the way over them.
Can I make another imp pun?
Sure.
Skipping them like that is rather impolite.
That was good, actually. Oh my god, okay. Shoot, my battery's running low. Would you be able to get my cord? It's in that bag there. In the plastic bag. Bunny, what are you doing? Come on. And okay, so what we'll do here is we'll cast Spongify on here, and oh. Thank you so much, man. Go up to the top here, and skip another large portion. Yes. I've been practicing that a lot, because I've been failing it a lot. But we got it, so that's good. Oh, this can sometimes happen. If you start flying at a certain time, the dragon will spawn without wings. Doesn't really do anything. It's not faster at all. But yeah, it looks cool.
The dragon flies with magic, not with aerodynamics.
The wizarding world knows not physics. Now, this is the level that I actually rage quit the game on when I was little, because I was absolutely terrible at controlling the dragon, and on top of that there's a time limit for each room. So I didn't play it for a couple of years afterwards, just because of this. Alright, get to the top here. What? What the hell? That was really weird, okay. Okay, so we open those two doors there, and we get those two shields at the when we leave the dragon. We'll get those two shields, and then the final shield past the second gate. And controlling the dragon is a little bit weird at times. Your wings can clip through some of the walls, but sometimes they'll hit the walls and you just stopped in your tracks. So you either have to maneuver your way out of it or just go completely down to the ground. But luckily that didn't happen. So fourth shield. Get this. And I need to be really careful to not hit replay final exam, because then we have to go through the entire thing. Also, back there was the other instance where you could use leg jumps. You could jump over this slide and not hit the trigger that happens when you fall off the slide. Then you just walk over to that little opening there, and it'll warp you up to where the shield is. But I've never been able to get it in any of my practice runs. So it's just faster to go through the slide. That was good. Okay. Come together, please. Oh well.
I guess getting all three of those ends right there was a little bit impractical.
Oh my god. And I got to make sure to not stand in the center. So if I do that as the shield spawns, I'll just clip through it. Alright, come on, you. Now these chests are going to open, some pixies come out. This final exam is just basically an auto-scroller. It's the exact same for better any percent, and 100%. So get that, and we're going to do some more turn casts through these walls and hit the salamanders behind them. Oh, I got that one in the first try. Alright, let's see if we can do it on another one.
The salamander wall shots were truly impeccable.
Oh my god. Alright, just finish off these two. Why are you running away? God damn it. There we go. And it's going to spawn there. Alright. If we were playing better any percent, we'd be done by now. But we have to do some cleanup first. We still have the Pixie minigame and the Buckbeak races to do. And we have to get all of the collector's cards as well.
Are there any imp fights left?
Yes, there are.
Right, cool. I have one more pun.
Completed all of your third-year requirements.
Yeah, this game certainly doesn't skimp on the imp fights. Alright, we're off to the Pixies.
Pixies!
Get away from me!
This is by far my least favorite part of the game here.
A pixie infestation.
I hate it even more than card grinding.
What can we do
Oh,
to help?
by the way, check out her face.
At the well to stir up the swarm. You'll have to work together to get rid of them. If you don't get all of the pixies on the first try, you can try again as often as you want. You'll
How
learn a trick
geometric.
this time. Each time you can beat the swarm. If you can drive off every last pixie in the well, you'll earn all 5 cards in the set. But that's no easy feat.
Smooth skin. Alright, so basically the same thing as the Monster Book of Monsters. 5 rounds of pixies, 5 more cards. Except this takes a lot more time and is 100% more annoying. Alright. Also, there is a chance that a pixie could hide in the well, and if he does that, then it's completely soft-locked. So I'm going to hope that that doesn't happen. This bastard's trying to there. There we go. Really? Really? Okay. Don't do it. Thank you, Hermione. Okay, I think yeah, that was the third card, so we have 2 more rounds to go.
This section takes a very long amount of time.
I was wondering if you were going to do any Pixie-related puns. There we go, and last round. Get that card. Oh, they're crowding around the well. Don't do it. Don't do it. There we go. Oh my god, I thought he was in the well. I got so scared there for a second. There we go. Alright, that's it for Pixies.
That's right. Fly away and good riddance. That was fantastic.
It was fantastic. 36 cards. Yeah, we're good. We're good for cards at this point. Alright. Buckbeak time.
Hello, Harry. Back for some more hippogriff riding, are you? If it isn't too much trouble. No trouble at all, Harry.
So we just need to do 4 of these since we did the first one at the beginning. The first 2 ones we can skip a large portion of rings because we don't need to particularly worry about well, our counter number since it's so low. But for the last 2, I really do need to concentrate on those since they're spread so close together. Oh, come on, Buckbeak. Let's get that one there. And 10 more.
Well done, Buckbeak.
I just need to fly to the last ring. And we don't need to watch the animation of Hagrid giving Harry the card. We can just exit to the menu and start the next round. And in these ones I'm not able to get like a little boost at the beginning for some reason, but in some of the later ones I am able to. So the game's quite particular in some cases.
There's a good fellow.
Invisible walls. The biggest bitch in this game. Alright, don't need to collect any more rings for this round. But as I mentioned earlier, in this next round I'm only allowed to miss 5 of them. And in the last round, I'm only able to skip 3. And as you can see, I got that boost there. Ooh, missed 2. Okay. Gotta be careful the rest of the way then. Are you serious? I was...
Was there invisible wall inside the ring?
Like right behind it. It was huge too. Oh, come on, Buckbeak. There we go.
Well done, Buckbeak.
Sometimes there are even invisible walls right on top of Buckbeak too, so it just pushes you back down. No reason at all. Just to be annoying.
Sorry about not bringing enough puns for this section.
It's okay. Oh my god, I just got it.
Hello, Harry. Back for some more hippogriff riding, are you? If it isn't too much trouble. No trouble at all, Harry.
And get the boost there. And this is the last one. This is the one that I'm only allowed to miss 3 rings on. Which is also pretty annoying because these rings are stacked fairly close together and in some almost unreachable areas if you're holding W the entire way around. So yeah, you have to be pretty good with controlling Buckbeak in here. There we go, okay.
There's a good fellow.
There we go. The trees are really weird. They're sort of like the walls in the dragon final. Sometimes your wings can clip through them. Sometimes the invisible walls just want to fuck with you. Alright, just need one more after this. And then we're done Buckbeak. And we get to go up to Fred and George's shop. Alright. So there we go. Just gonna do a quick check. I've got 120, so we're good on cauldron cakes. All we need to do now is just collect the required number of pumpkin pasties, which is 410. And collect all the collector's cards, which are behind the portrait passwords on each floor. Except for the 3rd floor, which is just defense against the dark arts. Also, there's a Peeves fight right when we enter here, but we're just going to skip that because we can walk right out the front. door. And right back in. And the game doesn't know anything. There he is. He's still there. Just hiding. What? It put me facing around again. Facing the other way, rather. Okay. So we're at the top. Cast Alamora there. And we're gonna open up this and just go see Fred and George. That opens up a Spongify tile there, which is one of the 4 passwords in the Hogwarts Castle.
Sounds good. I'll buy it. A bit of a mystery, this one, but I'm sure it's worth twice the price.
And there is also line RNG in this game. You can either get a really short line like this one. Why is it putting my mouse all the way over there?
Just got this password.
Or like sort of a medium length line with this.
You've got a deal. A bit of a mystery, this one. But I'm
Or
sure it's
really,
worth
really
twice
longer
the price.
lines with lots of pauses between the sentences.
Right, it's a deal. Just got this password. Not sure what's behind the portrait though. I'll buy that.
And since there aren't actually enough cauldron cakes to collect in the main game, we have to go get some cauldron cakes from behind the portrait here, which we can use to buy the last portrait password. So activate that secret.
Fortuna Major. Polyglot. Polyglot.
And I hope these doors cooperate with me.
Polyglot.
Doesn't seem like they are.
Polygottal.
Polyglot. 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 Polyglot.
Oh, come on.
Polyglot. Polyglot.
Ah.
Polyglot. 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 Polyglot.
Holy fucking shit.
Polyglot. 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 Polyglot.
Really?
Polyglot. Polyglot.
You know what? Let's just... Okay, one more try.
Polyglot. 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 Polyglot.
What's supposed to happen?
The portrait opens and you go through.
Polyglot.
Wow, okay. You know what? Let's skip that. We'll just go all the way down to Bibble on the 4th floor, which will hopefully open for us.
Alahamora. Hey, Harry. Bibble. Over here. Bibble. Bibble.
Oh, come on, please.
Hi, Harry. Over here.
Alright, just come over here and see if that will do anything.
Bibble. 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 Bibble.
Oh my god.
Hey, Bibble. Harry. Bibble. 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 Hey, Harry. Bibble. Over here. Bibble. Bibble.
Okay, come on. Come on.
Bibble.
Come on.
Bibble.
Okay, is there a save game book in there? Yeah, there is. Okay. Okay, so let's exit to the main menu. See if that does anything. Okay, come on, Bibble. Don't fail me now.
Bibble. 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 Bibble.
There we go. Mother of God. Okay, Okay, so get some of those cauldron cakes. Oh, that's not exactly enough. We need 10 more cauldron cakes, but maybe Polygon will behave with us this time. So we can only hope. Let's go back up. There we go. Thank you.
Polygon. 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 Polygon.
Is this normal?
This is not normal, no.
Polygon. Polygon.
Sometimes it takes a little bit for them to open. Sometimes they open on the first try.
Polygon.
But I have no idea what's happening right now.
Polygon. 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 Polygon.
Oh my god, come on.
Polygon. 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 Polygon.
Are you serious? Come on.
Polygon.
There we go. There we go. There we go. Come back down here. And we need these books to spawn here. And this chest is going to open. And out flies all these cauldron cakes. So now we have enough to purchase the last portrait password.
We've been watching our accounts for that all wrong.
Hi, Fred. Hi, George. A bit of a mystery, this one, but I'm sure it's worth twice the price. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, there we go. Women be shopping. Women be shopping. I don't know what those black things are on the floor there. Well, you can skip this entire stair animation by jumping up there and then jumping far enough that... Okay, what's going on? What?
Nice.
Alright, well I guess it skipped it for me. That's pretty nice.
Hi, Harry. Over here.
What's up, peeps? Alright, can these portraits be kind to us? Thank you.
First try.
First try.
Spongify. Spongify. Spongify.
The 43rd one. Alright. Oh, right, I can come down here and get some more of these. There we go. 344. We're on pretty good pace for pumpkin pasties.
Hey, Harry!
Alright.
Gesundheit. 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 Gesundheit.
Achoo.
Gesundheit.
Achoo.
Gesundheit. 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 Gesundheit.
Those of you watching at
Gesundheit.
home, please
Gesundheit.
sneeze to give us good door luck.
Gesundheit. 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 Gesundheit.
There we go. Thank you for your good luck sneezes. Some more pumpkin pasties. These imps are the most annoying ones in the game because they can rebound quite a bit off of the...
We're gonna fight
the
imps
gate.
now?
Sorry?
We're gonna fight imps soon?
Very soon.
Okay. I have a pun ready.
I'm excited to hear. Okay, 44. Yeah, we need 4 more cards, so we're good. We're on good pace for that. We just need portrait passwords to cooperate with us. Oh, whoops, I forgot one of the secrets hit down here. I was supposed to get it when I came back through the front door, but I completely missed it. There we go, second secret. What?
Dirigible.
Hey, first try.
Alahamora. Numa.
Actually, you know what? I'm misremembering things. There are 2 more imp fights. Instead of just 1.
I need to think of another pun.
I suppose you do. Alright, get that card there. It's Pumpkin Passies 360, 1987. Beans were good there.
Alahamora. Depulso. Alahamora. Alahamora.
And third secret here. We don't need to go down there. And I'm just going to hit this save game book because there's a chance that the fire crabs here can soft block. I've never had it happen before, but if they do, then we're essentially trapped up there. Alright. There they are.
So is the reason you have to throw the firecrackers back at them is because they're impervious to normal magic?
Oh my god. Alright, no soft lock. That's good. 46th card. We need 2 more. And third floor is defense against the dark arts. It doesn't have a portrait password on it. Bibble we've already done on the 4th floor. And let's cast on these 3 portraits here. Get the secret.
Tummy button. Tummy button.
And hope
Tummy
that
button.
this doesn't take a
Tummy
long
button.
time to
Tummy
open.
button.
I know I'm already
Tummy
way
button.
overestimate.
Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button.
Okay, come on.
Tummy button. 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 Tummy button.
Okay. Is there a save game book? No, there isn't.
Tummy
one in
button. Tummy
Shoot.
button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button.
there. Oh my god. Why is this
Tummy
game
button.
doing this right now?
Tummy button. 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 Tummy button.
You know, I
Tummy
got
button.
nothing for this. I
Tummy
know it's
button.
cliche to say this during
Tummy
a
button.
marathon.
Tummy button.
but this literally has not ever happened before. It's taken this long to get through a portrait.
Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button.
You know what? I'm gonna go see if there's a save game book up here. Or actually, if this one cooperates.
Snafflejack.
Yeah, we'll do this one first.
Alahamora. Depulso. Depulso. Alahamora. Depulso. Spongify.
Right.
Spongify. Depulso.
396 out of 410 pumpkin pasties. Card. Alright, we need 4 more pumpkin pasties. And we're pretty good on beans right now. Okay, please work. Please, please, please.
Tummy button.
Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button. Tummy button.
You know what? Just gonna go up here and get a save game book, because this is unbelievable by now.
Hey, Harry. Tuna Major.
Okay.
Hey, Harry. Hey, Harry. Tuna Major. Tummy button. 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 Tummy button.
There we go. Finally. Get the last card. We have 48 cards now, and we have the required amount of.
Alright, I'm going to think of a really good pun, because I don't want to wimp out on my commitment.
Oh, you're so close. Oh.
That was the pun, by the way.
Okay, that was weird.
Hey, Harry.
Now for everyone's favorite part of the game,
Want to buy a collector's
card grinding.
Harry?
We need to buy 20 cards from this student.
Appreciate the business, Harry.
So if you haven't had enough of the back and forth,
Did you collect
I'm
cards?
so sorry.
I've got a rare one for sale. Great, it's a deal. There you go, Harry. Fancy buying a collector's card, Harry? Yeah, I'll take it. Cheers, Harry. See you later. Hey, you three. Looking for any collector's cards? Sounds good. I'll buy it. Cheers, Harry. See you later.
So while we're doing this,
Did you collect
those watching at
cards?
home might want to do some
I've got
jumping
a
jacks
rare
and
one for
practice
sale.
their cardio.
I'll buy that. Appreciate the business, Harry. I've got some collector's cards for sale, if you're interested. You've got a deal. Cheers, Harry. See you later. Want to buy a collector's card, Harry? All right. Cheers, Harry. See you later. Hey, Potter. Interested in buying a collector's card?
Thankfully, this is one of the last things that we need to do in the game. So, the game's almost over.
Hey, you three.
At 2 hours right now, should be done before 2 hours. And
I really like how the developers decided to give him a different voice line for every card you buy.
Yeah.
Hey, you three. Looking for any collector's cards? Great, it's a deal. Appreciate the business, Harry.
I love how sometimes he calls him Harry, and then other times he just yells, Potter!
Hey, Potter. Interested in buying a collector's card? Sounds good. I'll buy it. Thanks for the business, Harry.
Alright, just 9 more now. And then we gotta buy 6 from Fred and George.
Interested in buying a collector's card? I'll buy that.
And we have enough to get
Enjoy
the last secret card, which will then warp us into the card bonus room.
Hey, Potter. Interested in buying a collector's card? Great, it's a deal. Appreciate the business, Harry. Hey, Potter. Interested in buying a collector's card? Yeah, I'll take it. Appreciate the business, Harry. I've got some collector's cards for sale, if you're interested. All right. There you go, Harry. Fancy buying a collector's card, Harry? I'll buy that. Appreciate the business, Harry. Want to buy a collector's
4 more.
card, Harry? I'll buy that. Thanks for the business.
Hermione, what are you doing?
Hey, you three. Looking for any collector's cards? You've got a deal. Appreciate the business, Harry. Hey, Potter. Interested in buying a collector's card? Great, it's a deal. Thanks for the business, Harry.
And this one's the last one from here.
I've got some collector's cards for sale, if you're interested. Great, it's a deal.
Okay, there we go.
Appreciate the business, Harry. The Tuna Major.
Hi, Fred. Hi, George. We shouldn't really be selling that so cheap. It's a fine card.
All right.
Oh, that's a classic collector's card, that is.
And Fred and George have most of the line RNG, actually.
We relieved Draco Malfoy of that card.
I'm getting some good lines, though.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Didn't even know we had that.
This one's the worst one, actually.
Very rare, Harry. Very rare.
All right.
Oh, that's a classic collector's card, that is.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Just got this one.
All right, last one.
Nice, eh?
Sounds good. I'll buy
There we
it.
go. All right, card bonus room.
Card bonus room?
The card bonus room. It's the bean bonus room, but for cards.
Bonus room.
The card bonus room.
Card bonus room.
Fantastic.
The card bonus room.
The card bonus room.
The card bonus room.
Didn't even know the mic could go that far. All right, 80 cards. Time's coming up. We've completed 100% of the game. All we got to do is just go to the front here and go back to Dumbledore.
Wait, are we actually seeing Dumbledore, or did you just say that as we went through a door as a pun?
Totally. Time.
Well done, all. You've completed your third
Underestimate,
year.
yeah.
Splendid work. Absolutely splendid.
You've all been very proud of yourselves. What you did for Sirius
Oh,
Black
yeah.
and Buckley
Tummy button 3,000 times.
was truly courageous.
Now, do try and behave yourselves during the summer holidays.
It's almost half an hour over my PB. Okay. Still underestimate
The
though.
Hogwarts
Awesome.
Express carried him and his friends back to King's Cross Station.
Alright, yeah,
Harry
just gonna
recalled
watch the
something
last
Professor
cutscene here because
Dumbledore had said.
it's worthwhile
You
watching.
think the dead we loved ever truly leave us? You think that we don't recall them more clearly than ever in times of great trouble? Your father is alive in you, Harry, and shows himself most plainly when you have need of him.
Alright, that's Harry Potter 3. Should I just go directly over to Nosferatu? Okay. Okay. So up next is Nosferatu, The Wrath of Malachi. And it's quite a much shorter game than this. So I'll explain what any percent all keys is, which is the category that I'm doing. Nosferatu, every new game, the interior of the castle regenerates, so it's pretty much impossible to do a run of any percent in a marathon. However, there's a thing called the all keys cheat, which you can use to get all of the keys for the doors in the game, and all of the keys for the suitcases as well. So we can finish it in literally less than 2 minutes. Also, there was a new strat found just earlier this month, I believe, by username StevePWM, and we're going to use it as well. So, ready to go whenever? Okay. Okay. So on go, 3, 2, 1, go. Generate the castle. And skip the cutscene. Got it on the first try, that's great. So getting the all keys cheat is basically done with a frame perfect jump right at the beginning of the game. Then you get a bunch of things from these suitcases here. A chalice. Chalice is full of holy water, which is useful just here. Just clip through the railing. And this is Nosferatu right here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to lure him into the center. There's rays of light that are going to come down from the ceiling. Kill him, hopefully. Come on. There we go. Okay. Stab this guy a couple times. Get my chalice. Okay.
As
Time.
the evil Malachi falls defeated, you are
Yeah,
overcome
it's
with emotion.
Nosferatu, The Wrath of Malachi.
Sister is dead.
Once again, underestimate.
The world is saved from an evil greater than you could ever have imagined. Although you
And
may not appreciate
just
it
go directly
now,
over to RollerCoaster Tycoon as well.
and won.
Alright. And next up is RollerCoaster Tycoon 2. I'll just quickly explain what's going to happen because I'm not going to have enough time to explain it during this run. I'm going to do the Six Flags Magic Mountain. The objective is to pay back your loan and to achieve a park value of $700,000. You start out with $10,000, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly delete 2 rides, which will give me roughly $44,000, bringing me up to $55,000. The loan that we have in the park is $50,000, so I'm going to get rid of the loan in a very small window in which the game will think that I still have those rides. So, on go. Sorry? Okay. Yeah, there's no sound in this. Yeah, sorry. On go. So 3, 2, 1, go. Come on. Oh, I don't think I got it on this one. I'll have to restart. We'll see. Yeah, no, I didn't get that on there. The window is pretty small, so start over again. All right, I think I got it that time. Time. All right. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's it for me. Yeah, I just want to give some shout outs to staff. Thank you so much for bearing with me in all through all of this.
Now we have some more Dark Souls.
Yeah, it's going to be exciting. Shout outs to the coach.
Yeah.
For your entertaining puns throughout the game. Shout outs to the Harry Potter community. You guys have been awesome. And yeah, that's it for me. So enjoy Dark Souls. See you later.